Hey guys, it's been a while since we've made a video, but we have been getting a lot of work done on the camper. So I figured it's time, now that we've got some clear weather and we were able to roll it out of the shop and we've got the back end all under it, we could put a new video together and show all the work that's been done to it. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a walk around now and show you what's done. So you might remember from some of the old videos and pictures and all, everything back here was really completely rusty and the rear end was all nasty and old and blah blah blah. So I don't even remember what work has been on the previous video to this one, so I'm just going to kind of talk about it. You can see we've got all new floor subframing put in here, all welded in and everything, really strong and structural, to eliminate the need for the old flooring that was in the camper, which mostly relied on wood for most of its support. And as you can guess, over time with water and whatnot, the wood rotted out, and then you get your soft spots in the floor and all that stuff. So my dad designed this new system here and we got it in, and it's all very strong. As you can see, we've made it extra strong over here with these two rails where the shower pan's gonna go, so you never have to worry about a soft shower floor, since that's one of the places it really seems to start. We made the entry stepway a little bigger here. We've got a double fold-out step that's going in here on, you can see our two mounts here. That'll make it nice considering the height of the vehicle. That double step makes it a little easier to get up into it, so you don't have to crawl up into it. We pulled the entire rear end out previously and went through the rear end and replaced everything from all U-joints, all the U-bolts. Everything's been painted, cleaned, de-rusted, rust converter applied, all new gaskets, bushings, seals, 100% new braking system, new sway bar put in, bushings, all new brake and fuel lines have been ran. The previous lines were, we found multiple leaks in the fuel line from rust corrosion where fuel was starting to get through, and there was even some bubbles in the braking line waiting to cause a disaster. So all that's completely new. So all new brakes, every single part of the brakes have been replaced. We went ahead and pulled the fuel tank out and completely cleaned that out. It's all been painted and an entire new mounting system designed for it. Here it sucked it up a little higher than it previously was. While we had it out, we went and put in a brand new fuel pump and a fuel filter, so this is all completely new. So here's the water tank we did. It is a massive 45-gallon tank, considering we are going to be desolate for extended periods of time while traveling and whatnot. We did not want to have to run short on water. It's a lot of weight with the 45 gallons, something near, I think it was 400 pounds on a full tank. So rather than having the tank sit inside of the camper, which used to sit right here under the bench seat, we designed a system here where the water tank sits under the belly of the truck for really good weight distribution. You couldn't really ask for a better place of weight, and it's nice and low, so that should help with the stability of the vehicle and braking and whatnot while driving. You can see it's all been also insulated. There's going to be more insulation added to it, and there's your fill lines and your pickup lines right on the belly of it. And you can see the bars ran under. That's all custom fabricated by my dad to support the weight. And we also know, you're probably going to say that insulation might not be enough to prevent it from freezing if we're in really cold climates. So we found these. You can see here on the belly, it's good for up to, I think it was 40 gallons, so it should be fine for a 45. It's a heating pad, 12 volt. You can see it obviously, this guy here, that is an automatically comes on and off when you hit your certain temperatures where you're in range of freezing. It comes on a little before that, and once it gets the water tank up to a certain temp, it shuts itself off again. And we'll be installing that on a switch in the cab, obviously, because we will not need it very often. Then we got the rear end back in it. You can see we've got Bilstein shocks in it. And all the hardware for the leaf springs has all been replaced. All the U-bolts, we had it all done by our local Tampa spring shop, and they were really awesome there. And I had it done really fast, and the prices were great. You can see everything here. It's all new, all the bump stops and everything. New brake lines all ran. So it looks a lot better than it used to, being completely rusted out and nasty and everything. We literally just got done mocking up these fuel lines here, making sure all the fuel lines were the correct length and everything. We've also got our gray water tank in over here. This is going to collect obviously from the shower as well as the sink. And then my Christmas present this year was a beautiful Thetford cassette toilet that's going to be installed right here. So if you're on the toilet, you're facing the rear of the vehicle, and then the shower pan will be right here. So it'll be a nice, decently sized bathroom here.
Yeah, what we're going to do next, well, one other thing we still have to do to it is we're going to put a fuel tank in here, an auxiliary fuel tank, so if he wants to fill up the motorcycles or whatever. That and this tank is only 17 gallons, so it's going to be nice just in case they have an extra, whatever, 10 or 15 gallons on it. That'll probably be up in here just more or less to keep the weight off the back of it, because he wants to haul a motorcycle on the back, so that'll probably be quite a bit of weight back there. But basically our next step now is going to be in between all of these rails. We're going to have foam insulation. We're going to have 1.5 inches of foam, and that'll insulate the whole bottom of it.
That'll fit right up into there.
It'll be sealed, and then on top of that it'll have a moisture barrier, and then our floor will be going on top of that, which will probably be a 3/4 inch floor. More than enough, but we'd rather that base be good and strong. And then after that floor's in, basically the walls are going to go on after they're built, which is going to be kind of a fun project to do, I think. So something I look forward to. Yeah, they're over there in the woods. Look like a couple of skeletons over there. So.
Yeah. So the next step is figuring out our auxiliary fuel tank, which we're not only doing for increased fuel capacity because of the small size of the stock tank, but like my dad mentioned, we're going to be hauling a motorcycle on the back that runs on a higher octane of fuel. So we'll be able to carry the higher octane of fuel in the auxiliary tank for the motorcycle when we're out camping and exploring or whatever. And then also, if it does come down to needing gas and not having a gas station near, then we can pump right from the auxiliary tank into the main tank and have that for whatever situation arises.